I really want to get there at this point. I want to be on the Azores. All I can think is the Azores. Azores. And I've been thinking about living there, never leaving.
What's going on, C?
What's up, brother? How are things?
So you just did some writing in your book?
Yes, my little trusty log here. Should be pretty cool to look back on after a couple of years or something. And I've been waiting to see this day here on my map. I've crossed, started here, and now we are only within a little teeny hair of an inch away. So that's a good feeling. We're almost there, man. It's been a long trip, and this is it.
Has it been tough?
Yeah, man. It's definitely hasn't not been exactly what you'd call easy, but it's been a really good experience, that's for sure. And I've learned a lot about everything, really. I mean, you've taught me a lot about everything, and I've experienced a lot of everything, so I feel confident to be able to go just about anywhere on any size boat at this point. I just can't believe we're almost there, man. I mean, it's kind of funny, just a little over a month ago or so, I was, handed my diploma, graduated high school, and here I am now. It's just chugging along, But it's kind of an interesting way to leave high school. But I've been at boarding school for 4 years, so I feel like I'm spreading my wings and taking off more or less. It's been a really good trip. I'm kind of tired right now, you can't tell, but I can't seem to be able to sleep right now. I've got some howling winds out here. I mean, this trip, I guess you could really call it a test. It's a big test. on you mentally, on you physically, emotionally, in a lot of ways. Just kind of you know, pushing you to your limits and seeing how you react to things that you haven't had to deal with in your life before. Me and you out here, it's almost like we're going solo. Like, though we're both in this boat, there's days where we won't even talk to each other at all. And there'll be like we've gone hours where it's just completely quiet on this boat. And that kind of drives me nuts. I have to play some music or something. But I mean, it's like we are going solo on this trip. I mean, even though we are here to help each other, and when worst comes to worst, we are there for each other. But I mean, at the same time, we're going solo. I mean, this is us against us in the ocean, basically. I think it's safe to say we both learned a lot about each other. I learned a lot about you. You learned a lot about me. We learned each other's strengths and weaknesses, and now we know where to work on those. You know, we know where to make it stronger.
I think we both probably will want to spend more time hanging out in the future.
I think so too. Like, I mean, there's times where we drive each other nuts. I'm like, Jesus, we want to get off this boat where we can at least just like, I mean, no matter how good of friends you are, being stuck together on a boat we're working 31 days now, and that's just like, shit, man. We have this much space from the camera guy to me. There's never more than that much space between. I mean, look, this is, I can touch you now. That's it. That's how much space. We're always apart from each other. There's no more space. And, you know, you need space sometimes in life, most of you know. So, like, we've learned how to seriously deal with that. And I think that our relationship has also really, you know, tripled since we didn't really know each other that well before this trip. Surface for the camera. We'll let you go. No, we won't let you go. Alright, when I say, I want you to put the camera down and then grab the rod. I'm gonna grab the gap. Basically, we had a skirted bait out there, and this is 30 pound
Show that
test.
skirted bait right there. I got you.
Similar to something like this.
Similar to something like this.
And they, this is 30-pound test on this rod.
30-pound what?
Test.
Which is what?
It means you can, it's got a lot of strength to it. It'll stretch a long ways. Anyway, probably had about a 60 to 70
I think it's more
tuna.
to 60 pound.
Might have been an 80-pound tuna. I fought it for about 20 minutes, brought it to the boat, and then I couldn't get it up fast enough.
It didn't look like we hooked it like in its mouth though.
I might have foul hooked it, but I couldn't get the fish on the surface fast enough. And black shark came up,
Looked
big
like
ass,
a tiger
probably
shark.
like a mako or something.
Something like that.
About
Big shit.
About 7-footer. And so anyway, we're gonna try to get one again tomorrow. It's my second one today that I lost though, but it's fun. That was a hell of a lot.
I mean, that's
of fun.
the whole sport, man.
Yeah.
You got your workout. Shit.
Man, arms are like so tired.
You know, it's definitely nice that we have like somebody that we can talk to, and that is the most unique thing about it. Like as far as Steve helping us out.
Having this Trimble, this is called a Trimble unit at Emerstat C. It's a GPS unit. It sends out. We have satellites, like 4 of them, that go around the world. But we're in the northwest Atlantic region, and there's 2 satellites. There's one on the east and west of the Atlantic Ocean, and we're sending just regular emails, just text messages, nothing else, to a satellite, and that sends it back to this organization who will send it to whatever people we want to email it to. So that's really nice, you know, especially when Steve Grod's a friend of ours who, you know, Dick has navigated with before and gone on a couple, you know, sailing adventures before with. He really is helping us a lot. I mean, he is tracking us. He sends us these letters. He's constantly filling us in about, you know, what the storm is doing. And right now he says Stefan Duncan, as we call himself now. Dick calls him Stefan Stefan Duncan has been late fighting Allison, the storm, and has managed to steer her north along the coast, so she will not be a threat. That's a good thing. This radar has a field you can set up around it. Like, we are in the center of it. There's a ring. You can set a loop around the boat. It's like a field, and that if anything is picked up inside that, sort of piercing alarm will go off that'll wake us up and just tell us that we have a bogey that is in our district. Right now there's two little kind of blemishes on the radar, and one just passed us. It's probably the closest one we've ever had past us. He was barreling down on us, and Dick called him on the VHF, and he called back and he changed course, which I think is incredible for a 2,000-pound or 2,000-foot, you know, cargo rig to veer out of the way of a little 30-foot Molly hatchet. It's just like, you know, it's kind of cool. But the thing about this passage is there's a lot of traffic, and we have to keep an eye out because there's a lot of ships going to Lisbon, going to Algarve and Gibraltar, and man, I mean, there's some ships that are just sleeping. They could run us right over. That's something we really got to watch out for.
I'll add a little bit of head sail. It won't hurt me to do that. That'll probably bring me up closer to 6, so we'll try that.
How's she handling, Dick? What are the weather conditions?
Winds are blowing 34 knots, gusting 34, steady about 29. So it's close to a gale.
How are you enjoying our final gale, Rich?
Sort of am. I am enjoying it.
Last time you could do this kind of stuff. wanted to say thanks a lot, St. Brendan. You got us there safely, protected us well. Good little guy you are. I wanted to thank Scuba Steve from the deep, protecting us from the fathoms of the ocean. Thank you, Scuba Steve. Thank Dickie at the helm. Thank you, Dickie. Thank Radar, the walkie-talkie, VHF, Emerstat-C, the SSB, not to mention the Garmin GPS. You guys have been a great help. Thank you.
Flying.
اللهم إنا نسألك الثبات في الأرض